an epic land, the ancient epicenter of commerce. Today we are emerging anew. As India turns 75, let's celebrate the most unique stories of big dreams, big takes and bold minds coming together to build the most unique, modern marvels of engineering, to build the unique backbone of a brand new India. Let's go discover what it takes to build India. 15th October 1932. You may not know it, but it's the day that changed the way people in India travel forever. India's very first commercial flight landed in Mumbai, and today India is in the middle of perhaps an even more dramatic growth phase in the aviation sector. Namaskar, I am Vaibhav Dange. Today I will fly you across the country on the flight to the future that's going to build India.
In the making, in Rajkot, a brand new international airport is built with the latest tech. In New Delhi, one of the world's busiest airports is getting bigger and greener. In Hyderabad, high-tech innovations scale up one of the world's fastest growing airports. In Goa, a sustainable and aesthetic design for a new international airport.
International airport, that's usually the kind you think you will find in just mega cities, right? What if I told you that India currently has a stunning 30 international airports and that new ones are coming up across India's smaller cities and towns faster than ever before?
India is in the midst of a historic aviation boom. In just 8 years, India's airports have doubled to skyrocket to 147. India is the world's third largest air passenger market. With a 7% yearly growth, India is poised to be the world's fastest growing market by 2040. And the infra industry enthusiastically responds. India's engineers are working overtime to build record-breaking marvels of engineering and tech to get airports to every nook and corner of the nation.
In the last 75 years, India attaining her independence, it's the first time that we've seen the civil aviation sector becoming a mode of travel for the common man in India. Ude Desh ke Aam Nagrik, or the democratization of civil aviation, has really resulted in a huge leap of civil aviation becoming the bulwark of transportation in our country. We've set extremely ambitious targets with the scheme of connecting hitherto either unserved or partially served locations in the country by connecting almost close to 1,000 routes, new routes, and along with that, developing close to about 100 airports, waterdromes or heliports under that wide umbrella across the country.
Today, the crew preps for a delicate task in Hirasar village. Some 30-odd kilometers away from Gujarat's third largest city, Rajkot. The explosives are in. As the dust settles, the Dilip Buildcon team quickly begins removing the rock and mud they have blasted. present the base for Gujarat's very first Greenfield International Airport.
दिस राजकोट एयरपोर्ट ग्रीनफील्ड एयरपोर्ट है। ये 1000 हेक्टेयर अराउंड जमीन में ये बनने वाला है। इसका सबसे यूनिक चैलेंज था कि इसमें लगभग 1.5 करोड़ क्यूबिक मीटर हिल को काट के हमें लेवल करना था, तो ये इसका सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज था।
The Dilip Belcon team drains out water bodies across this entire area while drilling, blasting and leveling the land by moving 30 million cubic meters of rock and earth. That's 12.5 times of the Pyramid of Giza to lay the base for this very special runway. This runway is designed to fix a very particular problem for Saurashtra. The old Rajkot airport is ill-equipped to meet the region's needs, and it's the only one that's currently available to businesses and people across Saurashtra. The new runway at the new Rajkot International Airport is a 3.4 kilometer long extra wide runway that can take the weight of heavy duty planes like the Boeing 747. Dilip Belcon has brought in heavy duty automatic pavers that build an extra thick 475 millimeter runway, and with special structures built in beneath.
रनवे के नीचे से एशिया का सबसे लंबी एक पूल पार हो रहा है, जिसकी लंबाई करीबन 750 मीटर और विड्थ करीबन 35 मीटर है। और इसकी बनने का पर्पस क्या है कि जैसे वहाँ पे जो विलेजेस वगैरह के लिए पहले वहाँ पे एक छोटा सा चेक डैम बना हुआ था, उसकी पानी उनको इस्तेमाल करने के लिए। अगर हमने रनवे को अगर पूरा भर के रनवे थ्रू आउट करे तो काफ़ी पानी वहाँ पे चौक होने का संभावना रहती है और विलेजेस को काफ़ी तकलीफ की सामना करना पड़ते है। इसकी वजह से हमने उसको ये ब्रिज बनाकर पानी को थ्रू आउट किया और लोगों का पानी का समस्या भी वहाँ पे ज़्यादा ना आए, इसको ध्यान में रख के बनाया गया था।
देखिए, हमारी बहुत सिंपल थ्योरी, हम जहाँ भी प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं मोस्टली वहाँ के लोकल मटेरियल, लोकल लोगों को लेते हैं, वहाँ के लोकल लोगों के जो सुविधाएं होती हैं सर्विसेज देते हैं।
Once done, these terminals will be able to handle more than 1400 passengers at a time from across India and around the world.
The Greenfield Airport at Hirasar is projected to have a footfall of over 12 million by 2057, bringing an incredible boost to trade and tourism in the Saurashtra region of Gujarat. Now let's take a flight to one of the world's busiest airports, the Indira Gandhi International Airport at the heart of our national capital region is now taking a big leap towards sustainability.
The Indira Gandhi International Airport, India's largest. Around 59 airlines fly people in and out of 97 destinations around the world. This mega airport handles up to 69 million passengers and 1 million tons of cargo a year. And it's about to get significantly bigger. The upgrade involves the pioneering Eastern Cross taxiways.
We have two sides of the airfield, north and south. We have one taxiway which connects the two parts of the airfield from the western side. So typically then if any aircraft lands on the northern side and wants to come to T3, it has to come via that Western Cross taxiway. That is where we decided that let's connect the two sides of the airfield through Eastern Cross taxiway. So this particular design has been done, which is very unique to India, and there are very few airports across the world that they have done it, because this goes over the central spine, which is the main road connecting the city to the airport.
A 2.1 kilometer dual elevated eastern cross taxiways will expand the airport's capacity while cutting a plane's taxi time from 9 kilometers to just 2. Saving 350 kilograms of fuel each time a plane takes off and slashing the airport's carbon dioxide emissions by 55,000 tons each year. The Indira Gandhi International Airport is also the very first airport in the country to usher in the age of Digi Yatra, paving the way for completely paper-free air travel in the country while giving passengers a global experience, both in the airport and all around. GMR has built up an Aerocity, modeled on the smart city concept. Aerocity has walkable planned districts to live luxuriously, to play, shop until you drop, and refill and re-energize at more than 100 of the world's top leading premium food and beverage brand outlets, and a brand new business district in the making. The Delhi Aerocity is possibly one of the most futuristic global experiences one can have. Sustainable development on a massive scale, being led by the Indira Gandhi International Airport. A modern marvel of engineering and technology that runs completely on green energy today.
In fact, the Indira Gandhi International Airport has a target to becoming a net zero carbon emission airport by 2030. They are well on their way to achieve this by already becoming the first airport in India to run entirely on green energy. Hyderabad is famous for big tek and hot biryanis, and now Hyderabad's airport is on its way towards becoming one of the most tech-savvy airports in India.
Hyderabad International Airport, the third fastest growing airport in the world. This airport is built for 12 million passengers a year. But today, it handles up to 21 million passengers at a time. GMR's secret? High-tech interventions are enabling quick, efficient, and yet secure movement throughout. Starting from the entry point itself.
What we have introduced is a FASTag. You're aware FASTag is a chip which is there in now almost all the new cars that are coming out in India. So a FASTag is used basically for paying toll at various toll plazas. So why said, why can't we introduce this in our car park? And we were the first, along with National Payment NPCI of India, we introduced this first time in India, where we actually brought this at the entry and the exit of the car park.
Which means no queues, no paper. Cars simply drive on through, while the parking fee is automatically deducted. The Hyderabad airport has also virtually eradicated queues at the entry and beyond through the Digi Yatra. The app, easily linked to the Digi Locker, verifies credentials and biometrics. Your ticket is now your face.
What it helps is it helps the passenger who are seamless journey. At the same time, it also enables the security for the airport and for the entire system. It's a very, very unique system, and this is going to now become an all-India system. Hyderabad was one of the 4 airports identified by the Government of India for introduction of this scheme. Of course, Hyderabad had been a pioneer earlier also when we trialed out FRS facial recognition system almost 2 years back.
Hyderabad International Airport is also the very first airport in India to introduce smart trolleys. Manually tracking trolleys takes time and more manpower, adding to a passenger wait time and slowing down airport operations. All of the airport's 3,000 baggage trolleys are chipped and easily tracked by airport staff on their phones through the long-range IoT platform. The team has also deployed, for the very first time, an artificial intelligence-based cloud system to irrigate almost 80 acres of greens.
The tech pioneers at Hyderabad International Airport are leading India towards a new tech-based aviation boom in the country. Goa, India's favorite holiday by the beach. The one spot in the country where the party never ends. There is now going to be a brand new way to land on Goa's sunny sands.
Manohar International Airport, also called the Mopa International Airport, makes Goa India's very first small state to have two airports. The old airport caters to one part of the state and it's split between the defense forces and civilians. The brand new greenfield Mopa International Airport will fly freight from Goa and Maharashtra's Konkan region, along with eager passengers from India and around the world in and out of Goa. The airport today handles 4.4 million passengers already. Once fully operational, it will skyrocket to a whopping 33 million passengers a year, and it will do so fully sustainably. The GMR team built in an 11-acre solar plant to produce 7 million units of power a year. That's 14 times more than the usage of the 2.4 million passengers per day capacity New York subway during its peak hours. To further boost all resources available, team also designed a sewage treatment plant capable of treating 625 kiloliters a day, making the Mopa International Airport a zero liquid discharge unit.
Sustainability is one of the key factors to make sure that the ecosystems accepts you well and we are friendly with the environment with which we are working. In that direction, we aspire to be a carbon neutral footprint airport in the next 5 years horizon. Our noise levels are well within the limits. We have also undertaken a lot of green initiatives by planting more number of trees. Similarly, we have used almost all our electrical appliances which are more energy efficient. Example, we have put in LED lights on our runway which consumes lesser energy.
To further reduce the airport's emissions, the revolutionary electricity-based bridge-mounted equipment system cuts down the airport's aviation turbine fuel needs, while allowing passengers to comfortably deboard. They are greeted by this unique homage to old Goan culture. From the unique tin-glazed azulejo styles native to Goa or every tourist's favorite shack on the beach. This airport is a celebration of all that Goa stands for tourists from around the world. The holiday begins at the airport itself.
India's airports have grown by an unprecedented 100% in just the last 8 years. And our current tally of over 145 airports is set to rise to around 220 in the next few years. From our smallest towns to our largest cities, India's tech-driven sustainable aviation boom is set to take the world by storm. This flight to the future is building a new India.